South Korean citizens are increasingly becoming victims of sophisticated criminal operations based in Cambodia, with reports indicating that around 1,000 Koreans are currently involved in local crimes. The problem often begins with South Korea itself, where individuals are targeted by illegal online lenders. In one documented case, a man in his 20s borrowed 2.2 million won from a loan company that charged an astronomical annual interest rate of 5,300%. After he struggled to make payments, the lender offered him a way out: travel to Cambodia for a short-term job at a casino, earn 3.5 million won, and have his debt erased. The company even paid for his airplane ticket. However, upon his arrival in Cambodia in July, he was met by members of what police believed to be a Chinese criminal group. They confiscated his phone and belongings, informed him that the loan company had sold him to them, and then held him captive, demanding he participate in phone scams and pay a ransom of about 30 million won. He only managed to escape by jumping from the third floor of the building where he was being held, injuring his leg in the process, before seeking help and returning to Korea with embassy assistance. This case is not isolated, as South Korean police have received a growing number of similar missing person and kidnapping reports related to Cambodia. Families have lost contact with relatives who traveled to Southeast Asia after promising to make money overseas. In some instances, victims have been able to send brief message stating they have been kidnapped, or make desperate calls for help before the connection is lost. While some individuals have been successfully repatriated, often after their families pay ransoms in cryptocurrencies, others remain missing. Police investigations are complicated by the transnational nature of these crimes and the current lack of smooth cooperation with Cambodian authorities. This has led to public frustration in South Korea, with questions raised about the effectiveness of international aid and diplomatic efforts, summed up by complaints asking, was it for this that we gave Cambodia hundreds of billions of won in public funds? The criminals network operating in Cambodia are extensive and well organized. Suspicion has fallen on the Prince Group, which is accused of operating casinos and online fraud rings. Investigations have revealed that a real estate subsidiary of these groups, the Kingsman Real Estate Group, was located in a building in the Gangnam district of Seoul. The group is known for operating facilities disguised as casinos and scam centers that lure foreigners with fake job advertisements, confine them, and force them to work in online fraud. Although the Gangnam office is now closed, it was revealed that the company had been actively promoting its activities in Korea, opening a showroom and holding gallery events in Seoul. This has raised serious concerns that the group's subsidiary may have been used as a conduit for laundering criminal proceeds into South Korea, prompting lawmakers to call for urgent police investigations into overseas remittance and cryptocurrency records. The international community is beginning to take action against the Cambodian-based criminal enterprises. In response to the escalating crisis, South Korea has reported that 80 of its citizens, allegedly trafficked or enticed into scam operations in Cambodia, remain unaccounted for. Authorities in Seoul have intensified their efforts to combat human trafficking and scam centers in Cambodia, seeking enhanced cooperation from local officials. a code black travel ban was imposed on specific regions of Cambodia, and a high-level team was dispatched to assist South Korean nationals caught in this scam's compound and to facilitate the release of those held against their will. The South Korean intelligence agency is also actively involved in these efforts. On October 17, 2025, a chartered flight transported approximately 60 South Korean nationals from Cambodia following a significant crackdown on scam centers. This action was prompted by the tragic death of a South Korean student who had been lured into working at one of these centers on the deceptive promises of high wages. Simultaneously, the U.S. Treasury announced its intention to prohibit the Cambodia-based Huan Group from accessing the U.S. financial system, designating it as a primary money laundering concern due to its alleged involvement in laundering at least $4 billion in illicit funds. The Cambodian government, however, has rejected the U.S. State Department's 2025 Trafficking in Persons report, which classified Cambodia as Tier 3 for the third consecutive years, labeling the assessment as biased and unfair. The leader of the press group, Chen Zi, has reportedly disappeared as international pressure mounted. A Chinese national who obtained Cambodian citizenship, Chen Zi was known for his close ties to the highest levels of the Cambodian regime, having served as an advisor to both former Prime Minister Hun Sen and his son, current Prime Minister Hun Manet. His disappearance and the subsequent signs of a bank run at the group's affiliated bank indicate the growing pressures on these networks from global sanctions and investigations. Adding to regional tensions, Thai Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul has expressed his intent to nullify the 2000 and 2001 border agreements with Cambodia, stating that his government would first consult the Thai public, although analysts suggest such unilateral actions would be in violations of international law. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. Given the Prince Group's deep ties to Cambodian elites, such as having served as an advisor to both former Prime Minister Hun Sen and his son, current Prime Minister Hun Manet, and its hidden operations in Seoul, do you believe that the Khmer elites have any affiliations in the illegal opening of all casinos in Cambodia that have caused all of this mess in the first place? And why? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinions on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.